Hello, this is Mark. Gender equality is an interesting and controversial topic right now. Politicians, media, and social elites all call for gender equality in all areas. But do you feel something's missing? I do. Look around, it is still a male-dominant world, no matter in North America, West Europe, and East Asia. Today, I'm going to clear some social myths about gender equality because, like most complex social phenomena, the reasons that cause gender inequality might be different than you think. Recently, I listened to a Freakonomics radio podcast to analyze the pay differences between male and female Uber drivers. Give all the variables are controlled, such as same time, same hours, in same city. The most extraordinary thing about this research is Uber totally eliminate human bias in pay. Instead, algorithm determines how much to pay for each ride. Therefore, finally men and women should get paid equally, right? But not so fast. The research findings surprised everyone that men still get paid 7% more than women drivers. I know, don't get mad or jump into a judgment so fast. Let's pause this Uber story here and we will come back in the end of my presentation. First, let's try to understand women holistically. Only when we truly understand them, everything will make sense to you naturally. We all ask this question. No matter how the society and the government promote gender equality, the world is still controlled by male to the most part. Let's just use Nobel Prize winner as example. Since 1901, there have been 825 male winners versus 47 female winners. Over the recent decades, the number of women winning the Nobel Prize has increased. So far since 2010, there have been 11.1% female winners. To answer the gender inequality, the society come up with two common sense hypotheses. One, social norm, pressure, and bias prevent women to advance in careers. Two, women are not good at math and science, so they usually get into less paid careers. Next, let's look into these two common sense explanations and reject them one by one. Point 1. In order to eliminate social influences, scientists studied 1-year-old infants, gave them pictures to look at. It turned out the baby boys were more interested in pictures showing cars, and the baby girls were more interested in faces. You see, at 1-year-old, with little or no social influence, they already show gender differences. Boys are into mechanical things, and girls are fond of people. In this presentation, we accept individual differences, but here we look at men and women as a whole groups. Scientific theory proved that gender differences are determined by one's testosterone level. Men and women both generate testosterone. Of course, men are higher. High in testosterone, one will show competitiveness and aggression. Low in testosterone, one will have higher empathy and willing to connect with one another. Furthermore, our gender differences could also shaped by evolution. Scientists track our eyeball movement and they show different patterns. Men, we like to stare. Women like to scan around. This could be explained by evolution biology. Our male ancestors were hunters, and they have to focus on the prey and don't let them get away. Our female ancestors were gatherers, so they have to scan large area to find the valuable food. Point 2. Women not good in math and science is a false statement. Data showed us through the last 100 years and across cultures, women score better than male in tests and exams. It is so true about China's highly competitive college entrance exam. The statistics show that women generally scored higher than male counterparts throughout the years. So, We can argue that women are at least as good as men in math and science, if not outperform them, but women are far superior in social science. This chart shows competitive advantage between male and female in subjects in different countries. Left is women and right is men. Women dominant in reading shows in red colors across countries and languages. Men show slight advantage in math and science in blue colors in some countries. So, men, don't feel anxious yet because we have more heartbreaking facts to show you. Behavior scientists argue that women are better leaders than men. It is because women have a higher level of empathy, good listener, and willing to connect and share with one another. Aren't those sounds like good traits of good leaders? Yes. Studies showed a team with women can be more cohesive. If a team consists of all women, it could perform the best. But under one assumption though. The internal structure of the team is not competitive because women are not good at such competitiveness. Well, at this point, you might question me, if women are better than men in schools and even better leaders, why they are not dominating the world? The answer is, it's their choice. There is a famous study. Scientists tracked top 1% students over 40 years to study their life, career, and health. The results are published in 2015. Most men had a good career in science, technology, and the engineering field. Although most women scored high in math and science in school, they end up choosing careers in teaching and medical. We assume there's a little social pressure for buyers, or buyers force them to do the career choices. Just like men and women have different eyeball movement, men and women have different life focuses. Psychologist Susan Pinker pointed out that men focus on individual achievement, which leads to focus on career and themselves. How can I change the world? Or how can the world serve me? It's all about me. Meanwhile, women focuses on how do I fit in this world, or what I can do to make this world a better place. In the other words, how do I connect with the world? Therefore, women have broader focuses. Besides career, they also focus on family, friends, and their hobbies. Too many times, we have heard the story that a man worked hard but estranged his wife and the children till one day his wife wants to divorce him and he cries, "All my hard work was for the family." Well, now I hope you understand there's a deeper reason to that. Probably it has something to do with his manhood. Let a woman choose what they wanted to do is the key indication of a gender-equal society. Here comes the counterintuitive facts. Statistics show in the most gender-equal societies, such as Scandinavian countries, Netherlands, and Switzerland, that women's study in math, science, technology consists only 20%. In the United States, this number is 24%. However, in those not so equal societies, such as Albania, Algeria, Tunisia, UAE, and Turkey, women is 41% of math, science, and technology students. I believe it is because in equal society, women are respected in all careers they choose. On the other hand, in those unequal societies, women have to compete with men in those areas in order to achieve respect and career success. So, in countries like the United States, can we say women sacrifice their talent? No, because they understand the focus on one aspect of life, such as career, is a sacrifice of a better life. In the same time, men should not feel too complacent about our advantage in math, science, and technology. We are good because we are only good at those areas. Where women are good at all subjects, but they prefer the field of social sciences. Men's success comes from our laser-focused mind and a dedication to success. because that's the only thing that matters to us. Could satisfy our ego. Women are smarter creatures. They want it all. In the end, it's a happy life. That is why across the culture and the world, as long as it is a peaceful environment, women are healthier, happier, have better relationships, have more grit when facing difficulties, and they live many years longer than men. Before the conclusion, I wanted to clear a few more myths about why men are more successful in careers. Some believe men have higher IQ than women. That has proven to be nonsense. Then some believe men's IQ distribution has a higher standard deviation, which means we have some very dumb guys and some very smart guys, which leads to more successful people, we assume. This also proved to be false. It has been proved over and over again. One's life or career success has little or no correlation with his or her IQ, rather strongly correlated with EQ. Now we know who has a higher EQ? Women. A famous internet entrepreneur once said, a successful internet company should adapt a women's life strategy to open herself up, to connect everyone into her value network, and be empathetic to her users' experience. Isn't Google and Amazon doing like that? So, what's the gender equality? Men and women do the same job? Math, science, technology majors have a 50-50 ratio? Or we respect the gender differences, allow men and women choose what they're good at and what makes them happy. Don't get me wrong, I believe it is a brilliant idea that high-tech companies drive to bring more women into the fields. And women must get the same pay for the same job. In the same time, if we acknowledge the natural differences between us, we could achieve gender equality more harmoniously and efficiently. Now let's solve the Uber mystery. Why male drivers still make 7% more than female counterparts? Scientists believe there has two reasons. First, men in general drive a little bit faster. Second, more importantly, men drive longer hours, say in a week or a month. So it is like a skill men practice a little bit more, which leads to become a little bit more skillful. So it's natural they can get paid a little bit more. This leads to my answer, my humble answer to 1,000-year-old question. What women want? Only when we understand on a higher dimension, understand women holistically, we realize that what women really want is to be able to determine their own fate. I wanted to quote British Nobel Literature Prize winner William Golding to finish my presentation. Quote, I think women are foolish to pretend they are equal to men. They are far superior and always have been. Thank you for watching.